why do we do what we do? Well, in this one, I want to talk about why I do what I do. And the word that comes to mind is enthusiasm. Now, I'll always remember something that my father said to me, and he would say enthusiasm. If you take the last four letters of that, IASM, I am sold myself. The kind of things that I do and share, whether with music or when I'm coaching and mentoring, which is not just these videos, I have conversations with people. I am sold myself because I've seen the value in that. I don't need to be convinced of that. And, a huge part of what I share, if you've seen any of these videos, is an understanding about how we create our experience, about how this works, the mind, which goes much deeper than cognition. And in addition to, having a psychological freedom, much better emotional intelligence, and navigating the ups and downs that always happen with much more grace, there's a level of clarity that shows up that emotionally isn't just a beautiful thing to experience, but is so practical, that has so many positive effects. Like musically, it's had a huge effect. I listen so much deeper than I ever did. I've got more creative ideas, and there's more spontaneity that shows up, and more of that magic of being in the zone and creative. So if you've not already checked out, I've got a few different links in my profile. There's opportunities to work with me, have conversations. And also, recently I made a course called Back to Clarity, which the title is how to get back in balance when you're caught in thought. Because as I see it, the number one thing that gets in people's way has been stuck in here in cognition all the time, which is not a bad thing in itself, cognition. But when you're too up here, you limit yourself and don't allow yourself to access the possibilities and the creativity and the levels of well-being and clarity that you have access to, that is on offer, that is not just a good idea, but helps you show up more fully you, whatever you do. So let's continue the conversation. Check out my links, and any questions, I'd love to hear from you. Have fun, and I'll speak with you soon.